The country is becoming more diverse as immigrants pour in from Latin America and Asia. The increase is partially a result of loosened immigration restrictions from the 1970s and 1980s. At the same time, policymakers continue to battle over the use of affirmative action by schools and businesses. Today, the Hubble Space Telescope is launched into orbit 375 miles above Earth's surface. Without obstruction from the Earth's atmosphere, Hubble will be able to observe details never seen before. A recent study has reported that more and more children, known as latchkey children, are being left at home alone. The trend is correlated to the increased divorce rate. Rodney King, an African American, was brutally beaten by police in a riot in Los Angeles. The event was a contradiction to the recent trend of decreasing racial discrimination and increasing opportunities for minorities. Sam Berners-Lee releases files describing his idea of the World Wide Web. Bill Gates seems to think this idea will catch on. Today, the Red Cross increased its restrictions on blood transfusions. The measure was in part to prevent the spread of AIDS, as awareness of the disease grows in the country. Today marks the day that 10,000 cell phones have been sold in the U.S. It's 1992, and due to the recession, unemployment is at 7.5%, the highest level in 8 years. Additionally, America's aging population threatens a future tax increase for Social Security, adding to many people's economic worries. The spherical aberration on the primary mirror of the Hubble telescope is being tended to by the crew of the Space Shuttle Endeavour. The Colorado Supreme Court struck down an anti-gay rights measure as unconstitutional. This signifies the growing momentum of the gay rights movement, as states are providing more recognition of domestic partnerships. NASA releases a study describing microfossils found in a meteorite which was strewn from the planet Mars. This event marks the first scientific evidence for the possibility of extraterrestrial life. It's August 6th, and Congress convenes the first hearing on the Y2K problem, focusing on how federal agencies will prepare their computers for the year 2000. Kids all over the country eagerly await the highly anticipated release of the Nintendo 64 game console. Today, Dolly, a female domestic sheep, is the first mammal to be cloned from an adult somatic cell using the process of nuclear transfer. The Hale-Bopp comet made an appearance tonight. 80% of viewers reported that telescopes were not needed to see the comet. Scientists estimate that it has a nucleus of about 19 to 25 miles in diameter and will not be seen again until the year 4397. IBM supercomputer Deep Blue makes chess history by defeating Garry Kasparov, marking the first time a computer beats a reigning world champion. Today, tragedy struck Columbine High School where a shooting took place, resulting in the deaths of 12 students. Despite President Clinton's recent tour of impoverished areas, many inner cities are still trapped in a cycle of gangs, drugs, and poverty.